So because this video is being recorded, it's probably going to remain for a long time in the way we use it. So if your grandchildren look at it one day, or your family, whatever, look at it in 10 or 15 years' time and they see you, what would you want to tell them now, speaking into the future?
I think it's something that I tell my children. No matter what you do, don't go for the easy things. Have fun and try and do good in most of what you do. So if I look at my life, I've always went in head on to take on a challenge and change and to push myself. And it's been excellent for me for all of my career. So, and I'm enjoying it.
So I would say, like, don't be afraid of trying anything, you know. Sometimes I think I've been very lucky. There's nothing special about me, honestly. Like, I've just been fortunate. It could have been anyone, you know. I happened to go to a good school in East London because I got in. It could have been any of my cousins from the village, for instance, you know. Like, don't be afraid to try anything. And I think in everything that you do, I try and do everything with kindness. So I think that's what I would say.
Firstly, I'm very fortunate to have started my first work at JET, you know, my first real work. Obviously, I've done work with other organizations and things like that, but I wouldn't exchange what I got at JET for another organization, regardless of even whatever money that they gave me, because the experience that I got there, and I think this is what I told James in our one-on-one, money can never buy it, you know. And at JET, like as Melissa said, you grow so quick within your role as a person and also as an individual, and the experience that you get. And hence why sometimes we have some of our former JETSetters, they still come back. You know, some of them come back as associates. There was a girl who used to work at M&E, Fatima. She still comes back like almost on a monthly basis. She's like, I miss you guys. I miss the culture here. So for me, I think maybe 10 or 15 years from now, I'm telling a young Cleo, I would say, don't be too comfortable. Don't get too complacent, because you'd never realize like your full potential. If you're just grateful because you have a job and you have a salary, you wouldn't be where you are. Always push for like a better challenge. You know, don't just sit there and say, I've got this, I'm okay, because there's something better out there.
Meaningful relationships are very important. Building meaningful relationships are very important. Relationships sustain you in your current moment, but also in future as well. So that would be the first one. The second one is keep building yourself through accessing knowledge. Whatever knowledge drives you, whatever knowledge you're passionate about, whatever you want to learn, and knowledge in the broader sense of education. Never stop feeding yourself, because information, as the cliche goes, is, as I say, knowledge is power. Because it's power that you use to both grow yourself, but also the settings that you find yourself. And for me, that's important.
In 10 years' time, I will be over 50 and I will not be single, but I will forever remain a jet-setter. It's embedded and engraved in my heart. And working in the UK, I got the privilege to meet the Queen and QC and all of her council, blah, blah, blah. And I called my dad at that time, he was still alive, and I said, Dad, I met the Queen, I met the Queen's council, and I felt important. But sitting here, I know my dad is so proud that I am surrounded by such a lot of people that actually adds value to my life.